Welcome to the campfire. Today, we're going to be rejoining our playthrough of The Long Dark again. We've just gotten into the mines. Oh, we got another flask. Okay. Having more than one isn't a bad thing. Then what was I going to drop here? Or was I going to get all the way through and then drop stuff? That's actually a better thought, I think, on that end. Though we are moving really slowly through here. So maybe I should just drop it on this side. Let's see. The wood and some of this coal. In fact, most of this coal. Keep only the 5 stones on me, or the 5 sticks. How are we so tired? Or so low on weight? Probably because we're so tired, rather. Yeah, because we don't really have a whole lot on us. Put those away. Those gloves are probably better. I don't know why I'm not wearing them. Yeah. Alright. And then the next thing is to make notes. Let's see here. Gloves, coal, wood. There we go. Just kind of keep a running tally of where we've left things. Oh, come on. There. Such a pain. At least it was a cardboard match and not a good match. I think we'll get to the other side of this cave. Put down the bedroll, let ourselves rest a little bit. Ooh, yeah. Especially since it's almost nighttime. I had let myself run around a little too much. Should I have left the revolver there? The crap one? Probably. Well, I can always dump it at the other side. Along with some more of this 30-some coal we're probably going to find here. Either which way. And then we'll have to rest, because if we can rest, we can be a little bit stronger, a little bit faster. Not be carrying nearly so much. Kind of forgot how much stuff it gives you sometimes. In which case... There we go. Come on, underneath. Coal. And we're slowing down. Not by much. Yet. More coal. These... Honestly, I think... At least I don't remember the ambient audio being this... I don't know how to put it. Well done? Like, you can hear water dripping in the distance. And it sounds like you're in a... No, I mean, we're in an abandoned mine, but it sounds like we're in a cave rather than a mine. Which, I mean, could be. There could be adjoining caves, or the water sounds are coming through the rock because it's just close enough on the other side somewhere. Alright, a wool toque, another flare. Double toque. It's definitely warmer. Also definitely want to get enough material and equipment to repair all these. so that we can be even warmer still. I mean, short of getting an aviator cap, the wool toque's probably going to be the warmest thing we can get for a while. Until we make 2 of the rabbit hats. So they can be, I think, really warm. Might even beat the wool toques. Either which way. Then more coal. Hopefully we're getting near the end. I think we're getting near the end of the cave. So we need to drop stuff. Badly. We're getting really, really slow here. Yeah. Oh, that's even slower still. This isn't going to help us a whole lot. But I say that and then we start moving at like twice the speed. Oh, but the crouch speed is negligible. Torch is about to go out in another 2 minutes. Which is fine. We're fine. We don't have any predators to worry about in here. We don't have most concerns in here. Hold on. Dog was barking at the neighbor starting his car. I mean, how dare that neighbor? There we go. We're at the end. So what we'll do is we'll drop our sleeping bag, we'll sleep through the night, and then make our way out in the morning. First and foremost, yeah, we should be good to extinguish. So all we need to do is look through these lockers and the metal box. And more charcoal, okay. We're good. Good. So we're gonna drop more coal here. Probably about 20 of these. So we're only gonna find more. Drop more clothing because we don't need it. It's not really good clothing either, to be fair. Put 2 flares down, put 2 of these pry bars down, that revolver. We'll find more of those for sure. And that brings us a fair bit lower. Put those down. And that leads into other questions of how do I find a way to get even lower? What is taking up all of our weight? And really, I think it's death by 1,000 paper cuts here, more than anything. 50, 50, 10s. Yeah. And we move fairly quickly as is now, so we should be alright. I'm gonna put some food in our character and some water. Let's do one of these sodas. Do the dog food. Good thing we have a can opener. Is the dog food good? No. Will it do? Yeah. Yeah. I'd say in a survival situation I wouldn't be too picky about it myself. So let's sleep for about 10 hours. That was disconcerting. I had to think for a moment there, are we in a spot where that was going to get us? And no, we weren't. Okay. Yeah, everything's getting a little heavy. Fortunately, we move a lot faster than we did. Just have to be a little picky about what we carry. And once we can get to one of the areas that we're gonna stockpile things, we can be a little less picky about what we carry. Or a little less, we can drop more things. There we go. That's what I was trying to get at. No, there's nothing in that truck. Let's... There. The stones. The stones is what I was going for. Oh, that was a further drop than I intended. It worked out for us, but I thought that was going to be a lower drop. Just keeping that head on a swivel. Keeping an ear and an eye out for wolves. Let's get at least to the halfway mark. Dawn is approaching. You can see the sky change to a greenish-gray color. So we won't have to worry too long. We'll get to the basement halfway mark. We'll allow ourselves to warm up a little bit. And then keep marching across out to the coastal highway. Let's see. This car usually has something. Maybe not in the trunk, but... Oh. Scrapped leather? Yeah. Or cured leather. And then there's a note up front. It's really sad. It's the beginning point of the story that you read in The Lighthouse, where the girl has made it this far with a couple of friends and somebody that they met named Sean, and then Sean doesn't wake up at Desolation Point. Which is kind of depressing, but that's the point of those stories, I think. And they're all written by people who backed the game. That's the impressive part. Like, most of those were not written by anybody from the hinterlands. Okay, so we got a bunch of meds here. What about clothing? Ooh, work pants. Those can be good. Especially since I don't think we have another set of work pants. Or another set of pants in general. This is the outer layer. Let's put these as the inner layer. Just in case. These socks, they're not any better than any of the others, so we'll put those away. Put that away. We don't need to carry too much extra on us. Just the good things. Let's stand here and warm up for a moment. Alright, we should be good to go. Heat, or our warmth is almost max. Shouldn't have to sit out here for too long. Ideally. What's in this mailbox? Nothing. Alright. Still love the graphics in this game. The art style. It looks so much PlayStation 2 era graphics, but at the same time, super well done. Like a modernized PS2 game. And I love that graphic style. I know there are people out there who probably don't, and that's okay. You're allowed not to like things. But I like it. And I think that's what matters when I'm the one playing it. To be fair. Alright. There we go. We can get out from under there. Keep working on our way across the frozen tundra. Yeah, we did make it through another night, Astrid. Somehow. As we leave Crumbling Highway, we make it to Coastal. Yes, I'm aware our pack is heavy. May have to leave some food behind once we hit Quonset. I mean, there's no may about it. We're gonna have to. Gonna lighten our load and start making our way down. Commuter's Lament. Something back here. Cotton scarf. Oops. Don't even need to look at it. I know it's worse than what we're wearing. There's some pain meds in here. Haven't needed them yet, but always grab them just in case. And then stockpile them elsewhere. You tell me why he keeps his junk under that stump. Just clean it out. Where is that? Oh, is that the Rabbit Grove? I think that's the Rabbit Grove house. Didn't seem to be a key there. We'll worry about that later. Just got to keep an eye out for wolves and the 2 bears that hang out on the lake. Otherwise, we should be fine. More or less. Just get up here. We'll follow this road and hit the Quonset hut first, I think. Then we'll worry about foraying out onto the lake to take a look at Jackrabbit Island, the other island, and the ice fishing huts. The only problem with Quonset is there are a fair few wolf spawns right next to it. With the revolver, we should be okay. Should. Not that we even need it necessarily for that, but can be helpful. Plus we got the bow. Worst comes to worst, we've got the bow. I would rather save the bow for deer or bear hunting. And oh, that's right, we're not on Interloper. These houses actually exist. On Interloper, these are almost always completely destroyed. Less than Interloper, there's a chance for any 2 of them to be standing. And maybe that's been changed since, and now they can exist even on Interloper. I don't know. I've never seen them exist on Interloper, to be fair. So my information could be entirely wrong, and there is a chance that they exist on Interloper. Just never seen them. It's... ooh, a moldy fish. Well, can always make it, cook it immediately after we leave here. Ragged. And that would help us a lot with food and vitamin C, because we don't have that yet. Dog food, running oats. This house is just loaded. Crackers. And what else? Nothing yet. Okay. Rabbit meat. Alright, we will have to go into here to eat that up. Might as well. Get that out of our inventory so it's not attracting nothing. We can use the fish as bait too, I suppose. There is that to consider. Potato. Alright, let's go check the upstairs. Now we got a whole nother house to look at as well. Ooh. Ski jacket. It's even warmer still than... Yep. It's gonna be heavy, but we're gonna be really warm. No matter what we do. Search drawer. Search. Search. I mean, it's also not something that I would normally necessarily wear if I'm just out and about. But on longer trips, it does make sense to wear the heaviest things you got. New wool socks. That'll be better than the ones we're currently wearing. Take this water. So that we don't need to make any for a little bit. There we go. Oh, we missed a drawer. Nothing. We are getting on the heavy side again, because I'm good at doing that. I'm aware. I'm really good at being a loot goblin. Just holding on to way too much stuff. Yep. Definitely being a loot goblin right now. I should... Kind of thinking about it, maybe I should just not grab anything from this house at the moment. Make it straight to the Quonset.
This stuff will come in handy.
I mean, it would. Except for we're getting really overloaded. You know what? That's right. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna head straight to the Quonset. Start unloading there, and then we'll come back and do more looting. Doing the looting on the way is just gonna slow us down. In the worst ways possible. In fact, to try and lighten up the load just a little bit, eat some of the food we found. And that will give us the ability to drink some of the water. They're in like a whole ½ kilogram freed up. Not enough to do anything with it, but does make us a little faster. Once we get out to the road, it'll be even easier. Should probably just drop the fish as is. But if we manage to get it all the way back, well, then cool. If we run across a wolf, I can distract it with it. Which is even better. Only reason I'm still carrying it is as a potential distraction for the wolf. Or at least the first wolf that we come across. Which is going to be any minute now, I'm sure of it. There's a deer. Wolf? Wolf? Not that I want you to spawn, but it's actually more creepy when I don't see any of you. Alright. Well, our smell isn't that bad, so it's not like they're charging from it. There's one. Two. Way in the distance there. There's a third one. It's like right... You can see the shadow of the two of them right there. And there's the third one. They're a ways out there at least. It's not a huge concern. Just keep going. Won't have to deal with those three as long as we go to the Quonset hut. We'll have to deal with the one or two that usually hang out near the Quonset though. And how far are we? That's the other question in my mind. Right over there. Right past that next bend in the road, I think, is where we're going. I've never gone this straight route following the road before. All three of those wolves. There's a deer. It's running off in that direction. Alright, we're protected on the right side. Don't think we'd have to deal with any wolves coming down that way. So it's just those guys. Maybe we lucked out and that is all the wolves on the area right now. I don't think we lucked out. I could never be that lucky, but it would be cool. This music is really nice. Chill, it just relaxing. Yeah, there's the dock. So the Quonset hut is basically straight line back from there. And those three wolves. There might be wolves near the Quonset still though. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Or an eye out for that. Something tells me I'm going to come around this corner and there's going to be a wolf in the middle of the road just waiting for me. No? Not yet. Let's see. I'm hearing them pretty close though. At least that feels close. Whether it is actually close or not is a different question. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, you bastard. Of course. Am I okay? I guess I'm just not allowed to fight it off. Right, okay. Come on. How bad is it? Really? Where? Really? Again, and there's two of them. Three. There are so many of them. Can't run. No decoys. We are royally screwed. Let's see what happens. I was hoping that that would actually allow me to run, but it didn't. Let's get inside. Okay. How bad are we? Okay, sprained ankle, blood loss. Okay. Do we not have any? Yeah, we have bandages. Got that. We've got... What do I do for some of these? Antiseptic. And then painkillers. We got the antiseptic. There we go. Now it's just... How bad is our clothing? Okay. Not... that one needs to be repaired, but we're too tired for that, I'm pretty sure. Oh, now we can actually do that. Good enough. Good enough. If we can actually do it. Okay. Well, not the end of the world. Repair most... Okay. Repair some of them as much as we can. Now it's just rest until we're good to go again. Probably fight off a couple wolves, but on the way out. It's another sleeping bag. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop stuff we don't really need on us right at the moment. Put some of these matches down. Put one of these down. Alright, lighten our load up. Just enough. Those will be dropped on the floor. And put these away. Alright. At the moment, that's about as good as it gets. Taking a look around. Got more oats. So, got that. Put more of the oats away. These 2 crackers, all this coffee. Extra clothing as usual. I'm actually more impressed how little actually got destroyed, but I have to remember I'm on Stalker, not Interloper. Stalker is slightly more forgiving. Only slightly. But still. Got more food, more bullets. Oh, that's not food. Okay. I think we're doing alright. Alright, so we've got complications, but we're not gone. Thankfully. Alright, so let's... We can't really do much at the moment with our health. Let's sleep a couple hours. Kind of didn't need to take the emergency pen at this point, I think. There we are. Health is better. We're more secure. No afflictions. So now the real thing is we gotta just rest up and get our health back. And of course my cat decided she needs to come up to say hello. Hi, girl. Yeah, say hi to the people. Do we just want to make some water for here? Probably not the worst idea to start. Yeah, we should probably get some water stored up here. Make a little stockpile. And we can sleep some more. Yes, I should have just slept a full 10 hours. I was trying to see where or how it was going to go for the initial start. Let's get... Where did I stash all that? Come on. That's not it. There we go. Let's get the wood and some of the coal. Add fuel. That'll give us enough time and then some to start making water. Can't make more. Got it. Then we can just get a bunch stockpiled for while we're here. Melted, boiled. It's just, like I said, make a bunch, get it ready. 'Cause we will need it. I wish we had a bigger container for making water, but we can make 1 liter at a time every half hour. Alright, so we got 2 more roughly that we can guarantee doing. Whoops. No, I want to get that one in there. There we go. Then let's sleep a few more hours. About 5 hours should give us morning. Then we can figure out from here. Another hour? Can we get any closer to daylight? Yes. That's about as close as we're getting. Okay, we are good. We survived that first encounter with a wolf. Now I can kind of see what I'm doing. Alright, Sashi, I need you off me. There. There's the desk. Let's put some water down. Because we're not going to take all this with us. There we go. Now I can finish searching through this place. Let's go here. Okay. I'm just glad that that wasn't a run ender. No matter how much it seemed like it was at first. And it definitely made me think it was with how quickly it went to, or how long it stuck on that black screen. That was, it's like, really? Really? I can only do 1 episode on this? And then I have to restart all over again? Here we go. Let's go through, finish searching this place out. I don't want the spray paint. Anything else in there? No. Spray paint we're good on. Got a lot of spray paint in this place. Just place that on the shelf. What else? There's recycled cans. We got extras here. Can leave those there. I'm going to put this into a storage locker. So we don't need to carry an extra one with us. Got... What else is here? What else is in this place? Ooh, matches. More cloth so we can fix up a piece of clothing a little bit. Sewing kit. Another jerry can. Placement fuse. Like I said, there'd be simple tools everywhere we go. Just about. Nothing there. Okay. Another hacksaw. So we dropped the one. We left a hammer here too. For the moment. Wires. Did I drop the hammer? I did drop a hammer. Okay. Well, we could always find another one. I dropped it in here, rather. It's on the way to Quonset, or on the way to the other place. And if I go to grab the hammer, we're back overweight. But I want one of these with us. Should drop some of those, one of those. And let's drop something else here. Some flares. Don't need all these. Let's drop a torch. Let's keep the wires for now. Anything that we can reasonably do without. Let's drop those. Then we're going to want the books to read. So let's put these here, but not, and we're not leaving the area yet anyways. We're gonna loot out this area a little bit and then move on. So we can do without, Christ, already. Just gonna keep these on. Keep this out and ready to go. Just in case we need it. Oh. Because I don't need to almost lose again to a wolf. Okay. And I know it was a stupid choice to not take the hammer instead of the... I mean, they were both bad options, hammer or revolver. But for whatever reason, my brain went, oh, hey, revolver? I can totally shoot with it, not registering that it said, you know, strike. I was like, hold on. This was the worst of two bad options. I should have grabbed the hammer. But either way, we made a bad decision, but it ends up working out. Alright. Can we rip these up? Yes, we can. So we need to repair clothing anyways. Repair the clothing. And to do that, we need cloth. There we go. Got plenty of food at the moment. Ooh, snow pants. We can repair those, and they're better than our jeans. Same with the pants we're already wearing. The cargo pants. Or work pants. Anything else? Nothing. Okay. What about at the edge of the bed? No. Nothing I can see anyways. Stand back up. There we go. Ooh. Beans. Good thing nobody's around here to hear me fart. More water. Can't complain about having extra water. Especially since we're just stockpiling it up here. Here, let's grab more cloth. More cloth. Once again, it's just a matter of stockpiling these resources. We don't even have to take the extra with us. We can just leave it here and have it in case same situation arises where we get attacked by wolves the minute we get near Quonset and need to repair stuff. Matches. Got matches for days. And break this down. Then we'll just go in here, repair. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, tin of sardines it is. Hey, for once I didn't get sick eating those. Alright. There we go. We're fed enough. Enough for quite a while. Alright, try again. Hate that this ruins the cloth. There we go. Let's repair up first this. And then these. I know this is going to take most of the day, but it benefits us to have these things in good condition. There we go. And that's just about everything here. Take a little bit more cloth. And then we head back, I guess, to Quonset to drop stuff off. If we can see where we're going. Yeah, we can. Good. Let's take a look at the car. Anything of value? No? Where is it? I could swear I heard a wolf. But I don't see a wolf. That also could very well have just been the creaking of the buildings. Alright. Let's first go into this house. I know I said I was going to go right back to Quonset, but I'm a loot goblin. I must loot. Let's see. Lantern fuel. Ketchup chips. Lantern fuel. Plenty of that going around. Some more books. Can always light more fires easily that way. More food, which having a stockpile of that is going to help if we get into a worse situation than the one we just ran into. I find it annoying that you can hear all the rustling and there's so much stuff in there, but nothing. Nope, it's completely empty. You've shuffled around a lot of nothing, I guess. I know, it's to get your hopes up and then dash them expertly. Good show, good show. More food. Definitely getting a lot of oats. I'm not going to say no to the oats. Okay. Don't see anything on the shelf. Let me stand back up. Thank you. Fridge. Ooh. More food. Nothing. Okay. Well, we're doing all right. Again, the minute I say that, it's going to go straight back to shit. So I really should stop saying things like that. Who has saltines in their bedroom? What kind of maniac eats crackers in bed? Another down vest. Leather shoes. Are these going to be better than what we're already using? No. Water bottle. Water bottle. I know, we're carrying a lot, Astrid. You can stop complaining. Take the water. Because we need water. Having it on hand is not a bad thing. Did I already go through all these? No. Finish searching the dresser. And there we are. I mean, there was food here. And that's kind of what we were looking for. More than I was hoping for. So we go back to Quonset, drop off, and prepare for the next stage of ransacking this entire region. At least for the useful things. It's not like Interloper where I have to be on the immediate hunt for metalworking. So hammer, hacksaw, scrap metal, coal, and get to a forge as quickly as possible so that I can also start making arrowheads and hatchet and knife. And then sprint mad dash to get the branches cut down so that I can make a bow quickly. Kind of chill out just a little bit more, which is nice. Alright, so let's put a few more matches down here. Put some of these extra clothes away. Because we got plenty. Put the food down. Put some of this food down. We could put that down. We could put some of this away. We're not holding on to... Oh yeah, we're holding on to way too much cloth though. Put 20 of that away. Keep only enough to make use of. Put the rose hips down. I guess scrap metal. Looks like I said, we don't really need it. Rifle shell casing. Keep a jerry can on us for now. What else am I carrying so much of? I kind of want to keep that on me just in case. What are we holding on to a lot of? I mean, these don't even weigh anything. Oh, it's the water. Right. We're carrying a lot of water. And while I would normally carry a lot of water on me in a situation like this, I want to stockpile it in a better place. Yeah. And then, because I wasn't thinking about it before we left to go loot, should really just drop this. But with that, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, jeez, we got a lot more food than I thought. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. Join the Discord if you want to keep up and hang out outside of, here. Let me know. Just join the Discord. The link's in the description. And as always, have a wonderful day.